Majority Leader Mitch McConnell announced today the Senate will vote on opening debate on a health care bill tomorrow. And as of this hour, no one, I guess outside of Mitch McConnell, actually knows what's in the bill or what group of bills the Senate might even be voting on. With two attempts at repealing or replacing Obamacare having already failed, McConnell is scrambling to get anything onto the floor. As Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut tweeted, this kind of secrecy with less than 24 hours before an actual vote is bananas. With me now, Democratic Senator from Connecticut, Chris Murphy. Senator, do you know what is going to happen in the United States Senate in 16 or so hours from now?
I don't know what's going to happen. So far as I can tell this evening, my Republican colleagues don't know. There are three different versions of the bill that could possibly be up for a vote tomorrow. We're going to ostensibly be voting on the House version, but McConnell could immediately bring forward either Senate version A or Senate version B. They are all an absolute humanitarian catastrophe for the country, ranging from 23 million to 32 million people losing coverage. And we also don't know who's going to be here for the vote. Rumors are they are working very hard to try to get John McCain back here to get them over the 50-vote hurdle with a promise that they will work everything out this week and next. So whatever we vote on tomorrow, even if it gets past that 50-vote hurdle, will likely be very different from what actually becomes the end product.
Okay, so to your point about not knowing what's going to happen, the vote tomorrow is a motion to proceed, which is to begin debate on this suite of bills. Rand Paul saying, a reporter asked Rand Paul if he'll vote to proceed on health care tomorrow. What are we proceeding to? Susan Collins says she still doesn't know what's happening with health care. Mentioned she's heard there might even be a third version of the BCRA. You said there were two possibilities on that. So on the case of John McCain, it is somewhat hard for me to understand how just a week ago there was unanimity in the United States Senate sending their well wishes to a man who's 80 years old who's recovering from surgery for brain cancer. And now they appear to be lobbying his doctors to get him to fly to provide a crucial vote. Why can't they just wait a week?
It all is a little unsavory in the browbeating that was happening publicly today of John McCain to bring him back. Really does not put Republicans in a very good light, but it shows how desperate they are to get this done. The base is starting to rise up a bit, so the pressure from the Trump White House, from conservative talk radio, are scaring them. They are putting a lot of faith in McConnell that he ultimately will be able to get to a product that they can all vote for. But they are feeling a little bit desperate right now, not wanting to go home in August having accomplished absolutely nothing, and frankly having to listen to Donald Trump beat them over the head with that, blaming them for that inaction, not himself, over the course of the August recess.
The gamble here seems to be McConnell promises everything to everyone to get on the motion to proceed, to get past that hurdle, and then plays a kind of legislative three-card Monte with a bunch of bills, and you guys are all supposed to keep your eye on the one so you know which one you're passing?
And perhaps making up ideas as he goes along. Over the weekend, this new idea was floated, a $200 billion fund to help states transition away from Medicaid, which just postpones the pain. It's unclear how they ultimately land this thing. There still doesn't seem to be a way to thread the needle between Mike Lee and Rand Paul and Ron Johnson, who want this thing gone, and Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, and others who need Medicaid preserved. And they've also got the big problem of the parliamentary rulings. The biggest amongst them is the ruling by the parliamentarian that their version of the individual mandate can't stay in the bill. The entire bill falls apart from an insurance standpoint if they can't put some pressure on individuals to buy insurance. So
I think
they've got threats coming from everywhere.
Okay, I think this is just really important, so let's just take a second with this. The mechanism that's in the bill currently is if you go without coverage, you're locked out for 6 months. And the reason for that is they don't want it to be possible, for somewhat understandable reasons, that you don't buy insurance ahead of time, but you go in, you get diagnosed with something that's going to be very expensive, you come from the doctor that day and buy insurance that day, which they have to sell you under the legislation. So the way they deal with that, to stop the death spiral, is this lockout. The parliamentarian said that can't be in the bill. So as my understanding is, they may be voting on something that would very clearly destroy the entire non-group health insurance market in America in the next few days.
And let's take that next step further. Why is that? It's because if there is no pressure on individuals to buy insurance when they are healthy, then they will wait until they are sick. And because of that dynamic, insurers will either exit markets writ large or will drive rates astronomically high because they will only be insuring sick people. They won't be insuring healthy people. So the entire market would collapse if they don't have some version of that provision in the bill. So this is a major problem for them that they will also need to solve, in addition to all of the major political problems that they need to fix in order to get to 50 votes.
Now, meanwhile, the administration is sort of acting to sabotage the existing Affordable Care Act and its implementation. You wrote a letter with Cory Booker and Brian Schatz asking HH Secretary Tom Price to provide information about the department using money allocated for advertising to essentially undermine the ACA. What is going on there?
Well, there's two things going on. I mean, first of all, it is so perverse, the idea that the administration is using money that is supposed to help people get insurance, and they are using it to try to undermine that very insurance program by putting up online these advertisements trying to convince legislators to vote against the Affordable Care Act. So from a moral standpoint, that's pretty bankrupt. But from a legal standpoint, there is a law on the books that says that any administration cannot use public resources to try to lobby for legislation, and they're clearly violating that law.
Senator Chris Murphy, thanks for joining me.
Thanks.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.